Have you never seen Star Wars? Are you completely lost among all of the mythology across the span of 11 movies, not counting the novels, cartoons, and video games? No worries. Cram in all the important facts you need to know in under 4 minutes before seeing Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. The Phantom Menace introduces a young boy named Anakin Skywalker. The Force is strong with this one, he might be the chosen one. There's really not a whole lot about Episode 1 that you absolutely need to know other than Darth Maul is awesome, Jar Jar Binks is not.
Excuse me!
10 years later, Anakin is a Jedi Knight who hates sand. He falls in love with Senator Padme and uncovers an assassination plot on the Galactic Senate. He thinks it's because of Count Dooku. Yoda's got some flippy-floppy fight moves, but it ain't Dooku, it's Palpatine. The Sith Lords try to take over and it gets good when Palpatine throws down with Mace Windu. Twist! Anakin wants Palpatine to save his baby mama, so he cuts off Windu's arm and Palpatine kills Windu. Anakin is horrified, but what the hey, no turning back now. He pledges allegiance to Sidious, becomes Darth Vader, and goes from 0 to 100, killing a bunch of little Jedis in training. Order 66 happens and the Empire is born. Vader force chokes his wife. Obi-Wan doesn't like that. It's time to Mortal Kombat.
Fight!
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
Obi-Wan cuts off Vader's left arm and 2 legs.
Finish him!
But Obi-Wan decides to leave him to die by a pool of lava.
Flawless victory.
Unfortunately, Darth Sidious, Palpatine's evil alter ego, rescues Vader, rebuilds him into Space Frankenstein, and Darth Vader unleashes the worst movie scream of all time. Luke, a farm boy on Tatooine, has big dreams and wants to join the Rebel Alliance. Then he discovers R2-D2, a droid carrying a hologram of Princess Leia Organa, begging for help from Obi-Wan Kenobi, an old Jedi Master. So the two team up with smugglers Han Solo and Chewbacca and venture out on a quest to save the princess and defeat Darth Vader and his planet nuking Death Star. Vader kills Obi-Wan, but Luke blows up the Death Star. Everyone gets a medal but Chewie. Galaxy saved. Or is it? 3 years later, the Empire rebuilds and chases Luke, Leia, and Han across the galaxy. Leia loves Han, he's a bad boy, but she kisses Luke instead to make him jealous. Luke meets a new mentor, Yoda, on a swamp planet who sounds suspiciously like Miss Piggy talking backwards.
Good food,
Meanwhile, Han is lured into a trap by Darth Vader, leading to this iconic encounter where Luke discovers,
I am your father. No!
like father, like son. Also, wait, that means Luke and Leia are brother and sister, and Luke is now a bona fide Jedi and returns to save Han and Leia after they are captured by Jabba the Hutt. Leia rocks the slave bikini, which has to confuse Luke a little further. Some cool fights go down and Boba Fett dies in a pretty unflattering way. The Empire rebuilds the Death Star, so Luke squares off against his evil dad and his dad's master, Palpatine/Sidious. Just as Palpatine is about to force lightning Luke to death, Vader has a change of heart, throws Palpatine into a reactor, and takes off his helmet. Man, Game of Thrones taking everything from Star Wars. Years later, Luke Skywalker has disappeared. The Empire is reformed into the First Order. Princess Leia is now a general and leads the Resistance to fight Kylo Ren, Han and Leia's son, who's also a crybaby obsessed with his grandpa, Darth Vader. Meet Rey, who has a strong connection to the Force and finds droid BB-8, hooks up with Poe and Finn, and why does this all seem so familiar? Oh, and Kylo kills his dad. Rey finds Luke, who's exiled himself and drinks a lot of green alien milk. Meanwhile, Poe blows an attack on the First Order. Supreme Leader Snoke kills a bunch of people. Leia has the power of the Force, and Kylo Ren ditches his helmet and his shirt as he questions his allegiance to Snoke. This cool fight goes down, Snoke gets killed, and it all leads to this showdown between Kylo Ren and Luke. JK, it was just Luke Force projecting himself, but it makes him real tired, so he dies and becomes a ghost, and now you're all ready for Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker.